representing Mayor Landrieu's office. Thank you, Mark. Members or representatives from the Convention Center Bureau. Elaine Williams is here with us this morning. Jay Cicero and Billy Ferrante from the Greater Sports Foundation. Paul Houlihan and Jeff Hunley from the Sugar Bowl. And certainly to all our friends from the Dryades YMCA. And Carl Benson, Commissioner of the Sun Belt Conference, with us this morning. New Orleans has become a great basketball city, from our high school levels through the college and certainly at the professional market now. And as you know, we have experience with this event. We're excited about what's in front of us in 8 months. And to get you in the mood a little bit for that, if you turn to my right here, you'll see a video of this very event last April in Denver.
Enjoy now the images of the tournament. This is the moment we're going to learn for us.
Sports Center, I think that does it. Are you ready? So this is how this works. As we said to you about a year ago as we were coming together to host the men's Final Four, in order for a city and community to do this, we have to pull a good team together. I introduced many of our different members of our local organizing committee, all the different agencies that have come together to help make these things such spectacular events. And as we all know, there's no greater city for doing it than our city right here in New Orleans. And we've got a great group together that's worked well together this past year in the event we just finished, and will continue through next April, all the planning and work that goes into hosting next April's event. In order to do that successfully, we have to have a great leader. And for the second time, we've turned to one of our own, who is a current Tulane board member. There's probably no one more accomplished professionally in this city than Kim Boyle, and that's in every capacity. She's been a former New Orleans District Court judge, law professor, and now a successful partner in the Phelps Dunbar firm here in New Orleans. But more important to us, she's a huge basketball fan. So we've asked Kim to be our leader of our local organizing committee, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you Kim Boyle.
Thank you very much, Rick, for that very generous introduction, and good morning, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Doug Evans for hosting us at the local Dryades YMCA, and I'd particularly like to thank the New Orleans Local Organizing Committee. As all of you are aware, the Local Organizing Committee includes a combined effort between Tulane University, the New Orleans Greater Sports Foundation, and the All-State Sugar Bowl. As a New Orleans native and as someone who's lived in New Orleans my entire adult life, I take a lot of pride in the fact that New Orleans will be the first city to ever host 3 women's Final Four events. We hosted in 1991, 2004, and we will again be the host in 2013. This is extremely exciting. We are expecting over 30,000 visitors to our wonderful city, and this is going to have an economic impact of over $20 million to the city of New Orleans. Now, Rick has briefly talked about the local organizing committee, and most of the people in the front row know a lot more about what's gone into all of the hard work and effort to bring this event to our wonderful city. We were awarded the bid in 2008. Since that time, the local organizing committee has been working very closely with the NCAA and its officials and all of the student athletes to ensure that they feel at home when they come to our city in 2013. Starting in December of 2012, we are going to play host to a number of major sporting events. First, we will be host to the R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Then we go straight into the All-State Sugar Bowl. Then, and I know everyone's excited, we go into Super Bowl 47. And we are going to top it off with hosting the Women's Final Four in 2013. In addition to being recognized as a major music destination, cultural destination, food destination, and overall hospitality destination, New Orleans is now recognized as a major sports destination. And that is based in part on major events like this. We know that sports fans love to visit our city. We're home to over 22,000 hotel rooms, all within a 2-mile radius. We have over 1,300 dine-in restaurants, and we have world-renowned music events and venues. The local organizing committee is issuing a call to action to everyone in the community to get involved in what's going to be a phenomenal event through volunteering. This city knows that volunteers are the heartbeat of what makes everything happen here. First of all, if you're interested in volunteering, you can go to www.gnosports.com. We know that volunteers are going to be the face of this event. Our volunteers, who are the best in the country and the best in the world, will be the first faces you see when you arrive in New Orleans, and they will be the last faces you see when you indicate how sad you are to leave after the event is over with. We're known for unmatched spirit of hospitality, and this is a great chance for all of our locals to get involved and demonstrate our hospitality, our warmness, our great food to the rest of this country. So please, I'm asking everyone in the entire community, take advantage of all of the events that are going to be associated with the Women's Final Four in 2013. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I'd like to thank all of you for this opportunity to participate in what I know will be a world-class event. Now, I am thrilled to turn it over and introduce Caroline Henry, who is here. She's Associate Commissioner at the Mountain West Conference, and she is the 2012-2013 Chair of the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Committee. Caroline, thank you.
Thanks, Kim, and thanks to everyone. I'd first like to begin by thanking the City of New Orleans, the New Orleans Local Organizing Committee, and the New Orleans Arena. We are really excited about coming to New Orleans in 2013. And I'm going to have to practice saying New Orleans because I'm not sure I quite have it right yet, but I will over the course of the next year. Let me talk to you a little bit about how this all started. And as a committee, we typically go out to sites and determine whether or not they're good Final Four sites. This journey started in 2008, and when we named New Orleans the Women's Final Four destination for 2013. The committee had and still has great confidence that New Orleans can host a party like no other, and do so in a manner befitting the premier women's sporting event in the country. Now, I know, Kim and others, there's a lot of things on your plate between now and April 7 when we tip off at the New Orleans Arena, but we know when it is our time to shine, the lights will be bright in New Orleans, and you'll be there right along with us. Now, just to give you an idea of how this all starts, there are more than 4,000 student athletes from over 343 colleges and universities that will have their sights set on New Orleans and a chance to play for a national title. And I see, two future women's basketball players over here, so hopefully you'll get your chance in about 5 or 6 years as well. We're going to start here We're going to start with preliminary rounds as 20 sites begin preparations to host 60 tournament games, culminating in 4 teams ascending upon New Orleans for the final 3 games of the season. Now, there is a significant importance to the NCAA in leaving behind a lasting legacy in the hosting community for the Women's Final Four that will be felt for years to come. Please note some of the following. There are numerous legacy programs like Middle School Madness, NCAA Pinnacle of Fitness, NCAA Youth Clinics, Downtown Dribble, NCAA Junior Journalism Workshop, Community Challenge events, and equipment donations from various NCAA suppliers that touch the lives of over 25,000 middle school and elementary school children and their schools in Denver in 2012, and we expect this and more for New Orleans. Thousands more young and old will have the chance to enjoy additional championship games to be played at the New Orleans Arena on April 7 and April 9. Tickets are at a variety of pricing levels, and they'll be available for purchase by the general public so that you can see the best of the best compete for a national title. We also will have free events that will include Tourney Town with its numerous fan interactive exhibits and concerts, open practices, and autograph sessions which will take place on what we call Super Saturday on April 6th at the New Orleans Arena. There also will be the Downtown Dribble, NCAA Youth Clinics, and more. And then finally, we'll have charity events built into the Women's Final Four that will contribute back to national level programs like the K-Yao Cancer Fund, as well as numerous local charities and hospital outreach. The 2013 Women's Final Four is more than just 3 games. It is a great opportunity for the people of New Orleans to enjoy the best in collegiate athletics. We are very excited again about coming to New Orleans, and we can't wait until April. I'd like to turn it back over to Rick for the unveiling.
Okay, as we get ready, I'd ask all the members of the LOC that are present to join me up here. And then ladies, I think you're going to do the heavy lifting for us. But if all LOC members would come up, Kim as our chairperson and leader. And while we're waiting for that, I just mentioned to the media that any of this group from the LOC, as well as Kim, will be available for breakouts when this is over. And also to the young women in the stands there too, just remember we have a youth clinic that'll happen immediately after that. Any of you in the audience are certainly welcome to observe. I don't see any sneakers on you, so just observe. Okay, ladies, I'll do the countdown, and if you would on actually both, I believe, or is it just one? Okay, whatever you were told is right. That's how I operate. So, to all of you out there, this certainly, this unveiling of this logo, this will be the logo that represents everything that you've heard about today in the partnership between the NCAA and this local organizing committee and our community in signifying what this event will be next April. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, thanks everyone for coming. Again, there's a clinic that'll begin here shortly, but thank you.